she destroyed her marriage. Now she's lecturing other women about standards on TikTok. Oh no. Let's check it out.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when women get rejected. Now let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
My phone is broken. Maybe I could get your number in it to fix it. Can I get my phone's broken. I need your number in it to fix it.
Does that usually work with people?
Yeah, but I mean, you're cute. You got that. Yeah, like, I mean.
Here's some advice for you.
Okay.
Just be yourself. Be confident.
Okay.
Don't go say lines like that. Like, it sounds like you just looked up lines from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Let her restart.
Yeah, restart. Okay.
Restart.
Hi, I'm Gabby.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet
Can I
you.
get your number?
No.
He told her to be herself so he could reject both versions of her? What a savage.
How much was the bill?
It's about $1,000.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's because you're not paying for it.
It's easy to want princess treatment and luxury when you're not the one paying the bill.
Can somebody please answer this for me? Why do women get to be mad at men for whatever, and men just have to take it? They have to deal with it. They have to be okay with women being angry at them. But if a man gets angry at a woman, even if she's in the wrong, she is then mad at him for being mad at her. And once again, he just has to deal with it. Why is that?
Anger is one of those like no emotions you are not allowed to express or feel in today's society. The only thing you're allowed to express is weakness and like victimhood, and just any kind of weakness that is like praised, that is like chanted. But as soon as you have some kind of standards or some kind of drive, some kind of mission where you kind of see through all this bullshit and you don't like it, that is when it becomes a problem for people.
What?
You know,
And he just has to deal with it. Why is that? What?
you know, the usual double standards, cherry picking, entitlement.
How you a whole grown man and you ain't got no beard?
A grown man don't got no beard?
A grown man and you ain't got no beard.
You a grown woman with a mustache.
Oh.
He didn't go straight for the throat. He went straight for the upper lip. What a savage.
Let me see. I'll show you how to do it. Do it like this, and then there you go. Try it. Go ahead.
And that's the last time he was seen alive. What a legend.
What'd she say? I can't understand her. What?
Steal the election. That is why
What
he
she-
is censoring and shadow banning.
How about a damn 12 and a half, 15, 7 and a half, $20, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 30. Hit $30 down here, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 7 and a half, 40. Hit $40, 2 and a half, 5, 5, 45, 7 and a half, 50. That's $50 down here, 2 and a half. Officer, 5, will you 55, escort 55, this 7 young lady out, please? Hit 2 and a half now, 5, 65, 7 and a half, 70. Up 2 and a half now, 5, 75, 7 and a half, $80 to 5, 85, 90. Hit $100 and a 10, 10, 10 and a quarter, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, set about 2, 2, 2 and a quarter. Hit 2 and a half, set about 3, able to bomb 300. Hit 3 and a quarter. Hit 3 and a quarter now, half, 3 and a half, set about 400. Hit but a 4, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. We're selling the cell phone there, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. Hit 4 and a half, we're 75, 500, 5, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. I yield back.
That right there was brilliant.
Any kids?
No, none.
And do you want some?
Yeah.
Okay. Now for yourself, do you have any kids?
Yeah, so I have one son. He's 7.
Oh,
That poor balloon never stood a chance, did it?
I had a homegirl, right? She had an encounter with a guy. She was on him. She hella liked him, whatever. She called me the next day. She was like, yeah, we did woo woo. And I was like, cool, right? A year or so passes. She meets a guy that she's really serious with. And then she's like, so I was thinking about that one guy I was with, and I think he... And I was like, you totally wanted him. You totally called me. You totally told me all the details. Yeah, like, what do you mean right now? But I think it was like the shame that I think she felt that she allowed herself to go there. And then when she met a serious guy, I think to herself, she was trying to make it seem like he overstepped or whatever. But he was like way tossed and she wasn't way tossed. Like she was fine. I think of it like that. And I'm like, God forbid my sons were to have an encounter with a girl. She fully is, you know, fine with things. And then years, months later is like, the shame that I feel is uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna say that you took advantage of me. Hell no.
Real talk. This is gonna keep on happening unless there's consequence.
Yeah, I mean that some dudes think about that, man. It's like I don't want like that risk.
This is for it.
You know, it's one thing I just can't stand behind at all, and I love women wholeheartedly. I think you guys are great. But when I see those videos of like, oh my God, every man's a creepy and all this weird stuff, but there's so many single baby mamas. Oh, men are weird, but there's so many straight. You guys dance on them. There's so many women now. Who do you think's paying your bills and financing you? Those creepy talk shit. And then I always find it so insane that you guys say that men are a certain type of way, but when you guys are going to clubs as a former bartender, what do you think you guys are doing? You're over there dancing on guys, getting drinks from guys, and you always have pepino in your mouth. So how can you say that, but on the same note, be doing that stuff? Make it make sense. And my favorite ultimately is, oh, there's no good looking men. They're all ugly. I wish I could tell you where I worked at right now, and I'm not even trying to be like bad or nothing, but I work with a lot of men. There's like maybe like 20 girls, 10 girls. The men are fine there, and I've seen black, Mexican, Asian, tatted, not tatted. They work out, they're picking up heavy stuff. I can't agree, ladies. I can't agree. And one thing, shit, I don't give a damn, but my house up if you think I'm lying. You must be out of your mind if you can sit here and say that the men around you are ugly. When a lot of us wear wigs, makeup, and lashes. You're not even living in your natural state, babes, and you're judging. You can't even walk out the house without putting makeup on. You don't even wear your natural hair. You're balding, you wear extensions, and you're talking shit the way a man looks naturally. That is insane to me.
Imagine talking about ugly men while borrowing a new face every morning.
I could get pretty obsessive when I like somebody, but I feel like my real red flag is if you can't handle me kissing one of my girlfriends. I'm bi, so I like to explore with my friends, and if that's not something you're cool with, then that we just can't do it.
He's like, let me watch.
No, not at all.
As long as I'm there.
If the exceptions and excuses start early, the headaches never stop.
You can't prove somebody wrong who's already convinced of their own opinion. No amount of facts or logic will dissuade that person from believing exactly what they want.
I wonder who built the house, made the clothes, and developed the technology that she's using to broadcast her opinions.
Pull up the age AI advancements. Some of you guys said some pretty crazy answers here.
I think that's so sad.
That's very sad.
Hold on. You think my whole nose is gonna change shape?
AI isn't capable of actually understanding what the aging process fully is for humans, but I'm really glad
10-year progression.
You're trying to play a gotcha moment with me once again.
I don't think it's a gotcha.
Oh.
Don't think it's a gotcha.
But I already said that I don't know what I'm gonna like. You don't know that that's what I'm gonna look like. If you showed yourself when you were 20 a picture of you now, would you believe yourself? Just to me, it feels like you're trying to be like, look how ugly you're gonna get when you're old. Even though I didn't.
Did I say that? Wait, did I say ugly?
I didn't
it seems
say.
Like you're making.
I didn't say.
You're making claims. You gotta
say.
stop interrupting. You said the word ugly, not me.
Okay.
Did I say the word ugly?
Did you hear what I said?
Tell me what. Oh, repeat it then.
It's making me feel like you are
I don't care
putting
how
this
you
out there.
feel. Your feelings have no basis in reality. Unless I've made it.
But you're asking what we think. We can think but not feel? Like
we're women, so we can't feel.
Hold on. We gotta go back to that picture. That's worse than anything else I could come up with.
You break up with it, all of a sudden he got a sleeve, a car, and ain't broke no more. Like, nigga, is I holding you back or some shit?
Absolutely. You absolutely was holding him back.
It's simple. When men are single, they save. When women are in a relationship, they save.
How surprised would you be if I told you that women actively try to sabotage each other? And professional studies have confirmed this. This is so real that in one study, researchers even found that female hairstylists would recommend—
I don't need no study. You already know this shit. This female stylist thing. I heard about it, and it's insane.
Their client chop off her hair to make her less attractive. That's right. Not only do women not help other women.
Yeah, it's like if a woman gets styled by like a uglier woman, and like a pretty girl walks in and needs to get her hair cut, it's like they will sabotage her and make her look more ugly. Basically, they will cut the hair shorter than what they usually would, which is insane.
They pretend to help each other while actually trying to ruin the other girl's life. And in this study on female hairdressers, the female stylist would...
Yeah, I mean, we already knew this with like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so big. It's like that you see like a big woman, like I'm talking about a big one. And they're like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so gorgeous. Oh, you're so this. And it's complete bullshit. Like, us men, we appreciate honesty to each other. If I was incredibly fat and somebody told me, oh yeah, you're beautiful as you are, like, you should love yourself. It's like, shut the fuck up. Tell me I'm fat, or maybe give me some advice. Like, that is more appreciated. But women, they kind of tiptoe around this like face game. And it's really exhausting. They have no friends. Women understand each other, and even they don't like each other. Like, that should kind of tell you a lot.
Actually recommend that the client cut off the most hair when they perceived that woman to be of equal attractiveness. So, if the hairstylist thought the girl was as pretty as she is, she tried to make her look like a lesbian, like less desirable to men, because everything is a competition between women, even when the men aren't around. So when that girlfriend of yours is telling you, oh no, you don't look fat on that dress, or I love that boyish haircut, maybe think twice.
I'm not surprised. Half the dating advice women give each other is guaranteed to make them miserable.
Go hook up with that person you shouldn't be hooking up with. Dating in your 20s is messy. Now is the time to give into the urges and desires so that later on you're not resenting yourself or somebody else for it. You need to stop feeling bad for it. Who cares? We're all gonna laugh about it. We're all gonna...
This is what you have to get, man. You satisfied? This is what you get. In the West. Modern woman. Like, fuck. Oh, no. It's up to the channel, man. I'm creating a community for men. I'm hoping to bring more fucking value than these modern women.
I do have certifications at the end of the day, like.
You have what?
But that's besides the point.
You have what at the end of the day?
I have certifications.
What does that mean?
Like for instance, as in aesthetics.
Say that again. You have what?
I have certifications.
Certifications?
Yes.
Certifications?
One of them being
certifications?
Yes, certifications.
Certifications.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to therapy? I would suggest it. You seem to be holding on a lot of negative energy from your mother and father's marriage that has none of your business. There's no reason at 23 years old that you should not be coachable, especially as a young lady who has certifications and no college degree. You need to be very coachable.
Oh yeah, she needs therapy, and maybe a dictionary as well.
Hello?
Hi, is Chase there?
Who is this?
This is John. Can I speak with Chase?
Give me 1 second.
Hello? Hi, Chase. This is John from John Breaks Bad News. I have some bad news from somebody who would like to remain anonymous. There are plenty of fish in the sea, and you picked the ugliest blue whale with beaver teeth. She is controlling and crazy as hell. Do better. All right, I love you. Oh, he didn't say it back.
That wheezing at the end kind of makes me think he agrees.
On average, women use 3 times as many words a day as men. A day.
Damn.
Women speak in detail, and it's 3 times as many words a day. So what about a week? A month? There are men who've been married in excess of 20 years. How many words have they had to listen to? And you could tell the old veterans because they have a filter built in. They only hear their assignment. She'll just be talking to the grocery store. Milk, cereal, gas, and he's like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some cereal and milk. On the way back, I'm gonna get gas in the car. And she's like, I'm glad you were listening. He's like, oh yeah, I was listening. She keeps looking at him. You leave that man alone. How long you guys together? 16 years. His filter's almost there.
I think some people call this she-laborating. It shouldn't take 500 words and 2 side stories to get to the point.
I want to understand, though, maybe you can help me understand, why the women of America are so enthusiastic about the right to be able to kill preborn babies. Help me understand.
I think it's more of just the ability to be able to do what you feel is necessary
Bingo.
for your
I think
body.
that's right. It's narcissism. I think you're totally right. It is weaponized medical narcissism. I'm in charge of the world.
No, I'm in charge of my body. Not in charge of the world, but of my body.
Makes sense. So even though it's not your body and it's a different body in you, I'm the most important thing in the world. And that makes sense because you just connected the dots. We have the most narcissistic female generation in history, and is the culmination in that. Thank you for connecting the dots.
It's been a great last couple of decades for narcissism, that's for sure.
So you ever had a girl who's like, keep going, I'm almost there, and then you like, I'm soft. Keep what? I'm already in the car. I'm already in the car. I just called for Uber. Keep going. What? Yeah, almost. Listen, I can keep going, but you ain't gonna go. You just getting sacked at this point. And all balls right now. You get it right here. I'm just doing cardio right now.
Not the courtesy pumps. Bro's here for a good time, not a long time.
If you are a man that can lead, I'm willing to follow. And lead does not just mean financially. That's probably the lowest on the totem pole. And I feel like with dating, that's what I get presented with the
What's
most.
the highest on the totem pole?
Prioritizing me over career, or being a family man.
Wait a minute, hold on. You expect
Whoa.
him to prioritize you over his career?
I'll say this.
Never mind. Don't say nothing else. I'm gonna tell you something. Any man that prioritizes a woman over his bag is gonna lose that woman. Because if he don't got the money,
Yeah.
got the honey.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Focuses on his purpose rather than women gets both of them.
Yeah.
Ever in your life, put it before your bag, young man. Because you can't keep the without the bag, young man. So you might as well get the bag, and the woman's gonna chase the bag, young man. Please take this goddamn information and heed yourself. Stop chasing. Chase the money, chase your goals, chase your purpose, and the don't chase you for the rest of your life. You see what Jaheim did when he put that woman first? Like a.
But if we're married and we're building something together, we have kids. This is something. Yes.
Are you gonna stay with your man if he's homeless?
So I would never be with somebody that's homeless.
Okay then. Answer my question for me. Tomato. I would never be with a man if he was homeless. So how does he not be homeless? Get the money.
This happens quite a lot. It's this happens with dudes. Is they have ambition, they have purpose. They're single, right? They're single, and they have ambition, they have purpose. They are pursuing something, and they meet a woman who sees that, and they, the attraction is there. They start a relationship or whatever. The woman just tags along, and what happens is sometimes the dudes focus too much on the woman. They put the woman first, right? Their priorities get shifted around and the woman comes first. And a woman should never be fucking first. Then everything goes to shit. Then suddenly you're not that guy in her eyes anymore that is just pursuing relentlessly your goal, your passion, the money, right? The money. And then you're fucked.
Once you lose the bag, you lose the. Exhibit A. I can't be with a man if he's homeless. So you can't be homeless. That means you gotta focus on your bag. Yes, she's right. It's God, man, wife, children. Meaning man second. Meaning that man gotta make sure his money is right. Don't let these girls fake your funk with you. You put up first before your bag and see how quick you lose your like me.
Let them talk long enough. They always tell on themselves.
Well, what do you rate yourself then?
10 out of 10, of course.
That's crazy talk. What will you rate yourself? Probably an 8. I rate you about a good 4.
Yo, shoot 10. Shoot 10.
You
Shoot a 4? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious?
Be careful.
Are you serious, bro?
Nah.
Yo, I'll beat your ass here, bro.
Well, they're both delusional, aren't they?
I don't know, like all the women that I went out with, not one woman ever said that her ex, like, she never said anything bad about herself. Like women, I don't know what is, you never like say, oh, you know, we broke up because, you know, I was a right? I never heard one woman saying like, you know, maybe I'm a little too needy. Like never. It was always, no, he was such an ass. And I'm glad, and, you know, every woman I went out with, not one ever said, no, it was me, right? I was like, man, there's a lot of perfect women out here, you know?
That's because even when they're wrong, somehow they still think they're right. Straight to the boiler room, all the way down for this one.
Of course, what, sorry?
I said you're not that attractive.
I'm not that attractive. You know I can see you.
Just from the voice, she sounded big, but I can't confirm.
I mean, no offense, madam, but you're a Reno 4.
Don't know what that is. Maybe fill me in the comments. I would appreciate it.
That's an LA 1.
Oh. And in Miami, she's a -6.
I think I owe the men of the world an apology. Let me explain before you come in my comments. I always think to myself, why don't men just approach women? Why? It's not that hard. Just say hi. Just say hi. Your hair is pretty. It's not.
At the ultimate level, you realize that there are no women. They're dead. They're gone. All you get are these, like, they're not men, but they sure as fuck do behave like men. They yell, fucking scream, curse. I don't know, bro. It's like that femininity is like, it's we were lied to. Like, bro, we were lied to. Like, that shit doesn't exist in the West. I've seen feminine women. I have approached them. I have spoken to them, but they're always foreign. You know, I've spoken to Japanese girls. I've spoken to fucking, I want to speak to more like Eastern European women, maybe some Southeast Asian women. I hear they're like, you know, the femininity is there. Like, you can tell, like, boom, that's a woman. But a lot of these women, they're, these Western women are just not it. They're just not.
That hard, right? Well, last night I learned it is hard. So I'm just sitting at the bar with my buddies, just having a fun time, and in walked some men who were attractive. One in particular, I was like, wow, he's very handsome. So I'm chatting with my friends who are all male in this conversation. I'm like, what do I do? So they suggest I send him a drink. And I'm like, brilliant. Oh my gosh, I've never done that before. That's so smart. So I sent him his drink of choice, which was a Corona with lime. So some time goes by, and he has not acknowledged that I've sent this drink. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just go over there. I walk up and I say, hey, how's your beer? You know, I like bat my eyelashes, you know? And he looks at me and he goes, oh, you sent this? Yeah, I did. It was me. And then he said nothing. 0 words exchanged. And you know that gif of Britney Spears where she's like holding her purse and she's just sitting there looking around like this? That was me in real life. And we just stared at each other. And I said, okay, enjoy your night. And then I had to turn around and march my way back to my little bar stool, just wrapped in rejection. And now I have to think about that for the rest of my life. So, gentlemen, I'm sorry.
If you're gonna approach, this goes for men and women, I guess. Outcome independence, abundance mentality. But this woman didn't have outcome independence. Like she wanted something and she got disappointed, and now she's gonna remember it for the rest of her life. You know what? If a woman rejects me, it's like, boom. I've already forgotten. It's like I turn around and then boom. It's like world has reset. I hit, what was it? F5 is the reset, right? I hit that. It's like boom. I'm like new. Keep pushing. Like just don't have expectations. Like just kind of roll with it. If positive things happen, you take that. But if negative things happen, you're just gonna bail out. You just back away. You know, if a woman says like, if the vibe is not there, you just fuck off. Don't linger. Too many guys linger, and that is the danger zone. That's when she starts to yell. That's when she starts to like call the cops, or like stupid crazy shit happens if you linger. Do not linger.
That sucked. So, gentlemen, I'm sorry. That sucked.
Compared to some of the stories I've heard from men, he lets you off easy, ma'am. You got lucky.
Oh, hey guys. Hey, what's up? Would you like a beer for your wife?
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a fair trade.
He didn't even ask what brand. Man just made the deal.
What the? Oh, we've seen this. She kicking some random dude at a game, man. Bro. She just wants attention. Give me attention. Damn.
Swap the genders. If a man did this, there'd be a headline, some handcuffs, a hashtag, and a whole apology tour.
What do you think is more dangerous, a woman with a gun or a woman in a car?
With the car.
With the car.
If the lady have gun, she will think twice, 3 times, 4 times to use it, you know? Yeah. But if she's in the drive, she will never think.
This video's about to trigger a whole lot of ladies, isn't it?
Hey, Mr. Beast, when you finish with this, can you do 100 women versus accountability? So I set up the obstacle course here for you with varying levels of difficulty. And on the first 10, they're going to have to admit how actually they were the narcissist and not their ex-boyfriend. On the second 10, they're going to have to admit how their poor selection of single, miserable feminist friends keep them single and miserable and hating men as well. Finally, on the last 10, if there's any left at this point, they just have to call their dad and apologize.
Do we really need more than one tent?
Bro.
All that's missing is a folding chair and a theme song.
Women in your 20s, coming from a woman in her 40s. The best advice that I can give you is be so smart in...
Pause. I don't want your advice. Woman, 40 years old, I'm good. Bro, please don't listen to these old-ass bitter women. If you are a young woman that needs help, like, do not listen to them.
Picking your partner and be really... Picky's not even the right word. Just have really high standards, because I'm here to tell you, as a almost 42-year-old divorced single mom, life gets really, really fucking hard. So if somebody can't be kind to you or respond to a text message when you're literally in your 20s and you have no responsibilities besides like work and feeding yourself and going to the gym, If someone cannot show up for you at that stage in life, they sure as shit cannot show up for you when you are pregnant, when you have a newborn, when you go through life stuff, when your parents age. Like, be so smart in picking your partner and stop accepting mediocre behavior, because women are just, we are too good for that.
In her 40s, destroyed marriage and divorced, and yet she's the one giving advice about standards to young young women on TikTok. Make it make sense. You guys have made it to the
Alright, let's check some comments. 304s never retire, they expire. When I was younger in the army, I got transferred to Germany when my wife was pregnant with our second child. I remember standing in the Black Forest at night, praying for my wife and child with all my heart to have no problems and hurting for them so bad. It wasn't, that wasn't there for them. When she finally gave birth, I extend military service for a year and managed to get them to Germany to be with me. I met her at the airport. She wasn't pleased to see me. She just handed me the baby and said for me to calm him down. My daughter was very happy to see me. Her daddy made it good for me. Separated for a year, and all I got was a quick kiss and take care of my children. Huh. A statue of a beautiful woman is more desirable than a real-life modern woman at this point. Yeah, I mean, there's like many people fill voids in many different ways. Some due to through porn, through anime, through it all kinds of ways, man. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had some laughs. I enjoyed this one. Anyway, take care of yourself.